What if the sun only rose because one giant rooster remembered to crow every single morning? Long ago, a small peaceful village rested below a shining golden mountain where morning light always felt magical. At the mountain's peak lived a giant rooster with golden feathers glowing brightly like the morning sunrise. Far beyond the clouds lived the bright smiling sun, full of warmth, kindness, and gentle golden light. The giant rooster and smiling sun were dear friends, greeting every peaceful dawn together above the village below. Each morning, the rooster crowed, and the sun opened his sleepy golden eyes with a smile. "Good morning," the rooster called. "Good morning," the sun smiled back. Then golden sunlight poured across the peaceful village, wide fields, and shining rivers below, waking everything with warmth. The villagers believed each golden dawn was a special gift, bringing hope and light to everyone below. They thanked the rooster for crowing and the sun for shining warmly over their peaceful village every morning. Farmers began their work early, while golden fields still sparkled with fresh morning dew beneath the rising sun. Bakers lit their ovens as the sun warmed the village roofs with gentle golden morning light. Children washed, stretched, and laughed beneath the cheerful morning sky, ready for another bright and happy day ahead. Among them was Niko, a hardworking village boy with a kind and hopeful heart, always ready to help. Niko loved the quiet promise of each morning, believing every sunrise brought hope and courage. Before breakfast, he swept the yard and greeted the new day with a cheerful smile. He carried water for the elders and helped his mother finish small chores around their home daily. At noon, the sun shone warmly, watching the busy village below with quiet pride and gentle joy. In the evening, the rooster thanked the sun for shining brightly and warmly throughout the long day. The sun thanked the rooster for waking him gently every dawn with his faithful, powerful morning song. For many years, their friendship filled the world with bright light, warmth, laughter, and endless joy together. But little by little, some villagers forgot how precious each morning truly was to their grateful hearts. Some villagers woke late and left their important work unfinished again beneath the slowly rising morning sun. The baker overslept, so the bread was not ready when hungry villagers came to buy breakfast early. Children stopped rising early and stayed tucked warmly in bed instead of greeting the bright morning sun. Even when the giant rooster crowed loudly, fewer villagers listened or cared about the morning sunrise anymore. The sun noticed this too, and his bright smile grew smaller and sadder with each passing morning.
Why does no one welcome me anymore?
The rooster looked down and felt the same deep hurt growing quietly inside his own heart too. Niko was one of the few who still greeted the dawn with joy in his hopeful heart. Every morning, he waved to the rooster and smiled up at the warm, shining sun with joy. The sun always smiled back at Niko, and that gentle smile made his heart feel happy. But most villagers stopped thanking the giant rooster and stopped admiring each beautiful golden sunrise every morning.
Morning will come whether we care or not.
The rooster heard those words and lowered his head, feeling deep sadness inside his quiet heart too.
Maybe you don't need me anymore.
That night, the rooster could not sleep peacefully on the mountain. his heart heavy with quiet sadness. And beyond the clouds, the sun closed his eyes and cried gentle golden tears of sadness. Before dawn, Niko woke up early and waited quietly for the giant rooster's morning call. But the mountain stayed silent, with no rooster call echoing through the cold morning air. The rooster did not crow, and the sun did not rise above the silent village that morning. The whole village remained trapped beneath strange morning darkness, waiting for the missing sun to rise again. Without the sun, wet clothes outside stayed cold, heavy and damp, refusing to dry all morning long. The rice grains spread outside could not dry, so the villagers feared their food would spoil soon. Without the morning sun, the firewood stayed damp, and many families could not cook their breakfast early. Flowers stayed closed, birds stayed quiet, and the fields remained cold beneath the strange morning darkness outside. The sun watched sadly from behind the clouds, but he still did not come out that morning. The villagers finally realized they had taken the morning for granted and forgotten its precious gift daily.
The rooster is hurt, and the sun is heartbroken too.
He knew someone had to climb the mountain and help make everything right again before sunrise. His mother hugged him tightly and gave him a glowing lantern for the long mountain journey ahead.
Be careful. Please bring back the morning.
Niko began climbing the golden mountain as the worried village waited silently below in darkness for sunrise. The path was steep, but Niko kept climbing bravely with courage, lighting the dark way ahead alone. Cold wind blew around him, but Niko held his hope tightly and continued climbing through darkness. Above the clouds, the sun quietly watched Niko climbing the golden mountain with brave determination and hope.
Maybe this child still believes in morning.
At last, Niko reached the high shining peak. There, he found the giant rooster sitting silently with his head bowed. Above them, the sun remained hidden, listening quietly from behind the clouds as Niko climbed upward bravely.
Great Rooster, I am sorry for forgetting you. And Sun, I am very sorry too, my friend.
Why should we wake people who waste their mornings?
Why should I shine for people who ignore the morning?
Because people can learn and hearts can change. Please, give us one more chance to begin again.
He promised the village would welcome every dawn with purpose, gratitude, and thankful hearts from that day. The sun's face softened, and the rooster lifted his head a little higher with quiet hope. Down below, the villagers gathered together and waited with regretful hearts beneath the dark morning sky. For the first time in many days, they prayed for the morning with humble and hopeful hearts. The rooster spread his wings, but his voice still sounded weak, tired and unsure at first. The sun pushed gently against the clouds, but the sky still remained dim and quiet above.
We are ready now to welcome the morning.
We are ready to.
At last, the rooster crowed with all the hope and courage inside his grateful heart. The sun opened his bright eyes and smiled once more, filling the sky with golden warmth again. Golden light poured over the world, brighter than before, filling lands, rivers, homes, and hearts with warmth. Flowers opened, birds sang, and the cold fields became warm again beneath the returning sun's golden light. The villagers faced the mountain and sky, thanking both the rooster and the sun with grateful hearts. From then on, every morning began with honest work, kind actions, and a clear purpose together again. Every day is a new chance to begin with purpose, hope, kindness, and gratitude. The end.